We're learning more tonight about a shocking crime in Franklin. Two people were robbed at gunpoint in two separate incidents last night. News Channel 5's Jennifer Reyes is in our newsroom with details. Jennifer.
Well, Vicki, one of the robberies got pretty violent when the suspects actually tried to get the victim's wedding rings, and they tried to force her into her home. Now, the fear is that these suspects could be looking for some victims, and Franklin police are doing everything they can to try to find them.
These types of things just don't happen in Franklin.
Unfortunately for two women, the same thing happened to them in Franklin, just miles apart and within an hour of each other.
For these two communities 4 miles apart in our city to see a robbery about an hour apart from one another, it's troubling to the community and it's obviously troubling to us.
It was around 8:30 Thursday night in this parking lot near Main Street between 3rd and 4th Avenues that the suspects found their first victim. Franklin police say the victim was leaving work. Nothing really seemed out of the ordinary. She got into her car, closed the door, and that's when she was confronted by the two gunmen.
The woman in this case was so shocked that she began to scream and actually tried to get away and get them away from her. At that point, one of them reached in, grabbed her purse, and they took off.
The two gunmen headed here next, the Sullivan Farm subdivision, just 4 miles away from downtown Franklin. A woman says she saw a small maroon SUV parked near her home on Applecross Drive, but didn't think anything of it. She pulled into her driveway and closed the garage door, but when it didn't go all the way down, she went to check. And that's when she was confronted by guns. The men holding them demanded money. But when she refused to give them anything, they tried to force her into her home.
This woman screamed, and luckily there was a resident that was walking his dog in the neighborhood. He came over to help. At that point, one of these suspects pulled a gun on him.
Police are now trying to identify the suspects.
We're thankful that no further violence took place, that no one was shot, that no one was assaulted any worse than they were during these events. What we need to do now is get these folks off of the street and into custody.
And Franklin police say the two gunmen were wearing T-shirts around their faces, so they weren't able to get a look at who these two might be. And they're hoping that maybe surveillance video captured who they are. They are offering a $5,000 reward for anyone with information. Reporting live in the newsroom tonight, I'm Jennifer Reyes, News Channel 5 HD.